Shadowing is a simple practice that helps you turn listening into speaking. When you use shadowing, you listen to a short audio clip in English and then immediately repeat what you hear. You follow the speaker like a shadow follows a person. This method trains your brain and your mouth to work together. Over time, shadowing can make your English more natural and confident. First, let us explain what shadowing really means. Instead of just listening and understanding, you activate your speaking muscles right away. You play a short sentence or two, and before the speaker finishes, you start to repeat. Your ears, tongue, lips, and mind all work at once. This kind of active learning is more powerful than passive listening or repeating words later on. Why does shadowing help you speak better? One reason is muscle memory. When you repeat words immediately, the tiny muscles in your mouth learn how to move. At first, making new sounds is hard. Your tongue or lips may feel awkward. But with each repetition, those muscles remember the shape and movement needed for English sounds. Soon, you form words without thinking too much about your mouth. Another benefit of shadowing is learning the natural rhythm and intonation of English. English has a melody of rising and falling tones. Some words are stressed, and some are quiet. Phrases flow in a certain pattern. By shadowing, you copy that pattern. You practice where to pause, which words to emphasize, and how your voice should rise or fall. This musical aspect of English makes your speech easier to follow and more engaging to listeners. Shadowing also builds confidence. At first, you might feel shy or unsure. You might stumble over a word or two. But each time you match the speaker's pace and tone, you achieve a small victory. Listening to a recording of yourself and hearing how close you sound to the original speaker brings a sense of pride. These small successes add up. Over weeks, your confidence grows, and you start to enjoy speaking English more. Learning a new language is an emotional journey. Shadowing captures that emotion by making you feel the joy of small wins and the excitement of progress. When you successfully shadow a challenging phrase, you feel a rush of achievement. When you struggle, you learn patience and resilience. Accepting mistakes as part of the process helps you stay motivated. Consider Mia's story. Mia is a 29-year-old marketing professional living in San Francisco. She listened to podcast episodes about creativity each morning. Mia found that she often froze when speaking in meetings. She decided to try a new habit called the Daily Echo Challenge. Each day, she chose a 30-second clip from her favorite podcast. She listened once, then immediately repeated the clip and recorded her voice on her phone. At first, Mia's repetition sounded slow and uneven. She struggled to match the speaker's speed and tone, but she did not give up. After a week of 5-minute practice sessions, she noticed her pronunciation of words like innovation and collaboration had improved. Her mouth moved more freely, and she felt more in control of her voice. By the end of 2 weeks, Mia's recordings showed clear progress. She could repeat longer sentences with fewer mistakes. Her colleagues even commented that she sounded more fluent and confident during presentations. Mia credited her improvement to the simple act of listening and repeating without delay. You can try the same Daily Echo Challenge in your own routine. Here is a simple plan. Pick a short audio clip of about 30 seconds. It might be from a news report, a podcast, or a TED Talk. Listen once for meaning and general rhythm. Play the clip again and speak along with the speaker. Record your voice using your phone or computer. Compare your recording with the original. Note one or two sounds or words to focus on next time. Write a sentence about how you felt. Did you feel proud, challenged, or curious? This reflection helps you stay connected and motivated. Shadowing is not just copying. It is an active and engaging way to build fluency. It combines hearing, speaking, and emotional connection in one method. When you practice shadowing every day, even for just a few minutes, you train your mouth to form sounds correctly, absorb natural rhythm, and grow your confidence. Start small, try the Daily Echo Challenge, and celebrate every small victory. Over time, you will find yourself speaking English more smoothly and naturally than ever before. Creating a solid shadowing routine begins with a clear, realistic goal that fits your daily life. Instead of aiming for an hour every day, start with just 5 minutes of active practice. Commit to this small amount of time and treat it like a daily appointment. When you know exactly how long you will practice, it becomes easier to keep the habit. A goal of 5 minutes each morning or evening will help you build consistency without feeling overwhelmed. Choosing the right audio material is the next important step. Select clips that are short and clear, such as a 1 minute excerpt from a simple podcast, a brief interview, or a friendly conversation between two people. It is best to pick content you find interesting. When you enjoy the topic, you will feel more motivated to repeat the same sentences several times. Make sure the sound quality is good and that the speakers talk at a pace you can follow. If the audio is too fast or full of background noise, you may become frustrated and give up. To keep your routine fresh and engaging, add an emotional element through a simple twist called the emotion card. Write different feelings on small pieces of paper: happy, surprised, curious, calm, excited, or thoughtful. Each time you practice, draw one card at random and let that feeling guide your shadowing. For example, if you draw surprised, exaggerate your tone to sound as if you just learned something amazing. If you draw calm, speak in a gentle, steady voice. This playful version of shadowing helps you connect more deeply with the material and trains you to listen not only to words, but also to the emotion behind them. Once you have your goal and your materials, find small moments in your daily life to practice. You do not need a special room or quiet time. You can shadow while brushing your teeth in the morning, listening and repeating a line from your chosen clip in front of the mirror. You can also practice during your walk to work. Use your phone's voice memo app to record one or two sentences and listen back as you walk. Even waiting for the coffee to brew can become an opportunity to play and repeat a short dialogue. These pockets of practice add up and turn 5 minutes into enjoyable breaks throughout the day. In New York City, Cameron Lee, a busy planning manager, used his lunch break to fit in shadowing. He would sit at a small corner table in his favorite cafe and play a 45-second news clip on technology. He listened once to understand the meaning. Then he pressed record on his phone and spoke along with the speaker, focusing on matching each word and pause. At first, Cameron felt awkward. His tone was uneven, and he missed a few words. But he stayed with the routine, repeating the process each day for 10 minutes. After 2 weeks, Cameron noticed that during his afternoon calls, his natural voice came through more clearly. He no longer stumbled on longer words, and his colleagues told him they could understand him better over video meetings. Shadowing need not be a lonely task. You can share your progress with a friend or join an online group. When you practice together, you motivate each other and stay accountable. You might trade emotion cards and laugh as you hear each other try different feelings. This social aspect turns a simple language exercise into a shared journey, making the routine more rewarding. To ensure your shadowing continues to grow, keep a quick log of your sessions. Write down the date, the title of the clip, and one thing you want to improve next time, such as clarity of a particular sound or smoother rhythm. Reviewing this log each week gives you clear evidence of progress and highlights areas to focus on. You might discover that you consistently struggle with certain consonant sounds or with maintaining a steady pace. Equipped with this information, you can choose materials that target those specific challenges. Building a personal shadowing routine is not about perfection, but about steady progress and enjoyment. By setting a short daily goal, choosing material you love, adding an emotional twist, and fitting practice into your real life, you create a habit that feels natural and fun. As you repeat these steps, your confidence will grow, your pronunciation will improve, and speaking English will become a more joyful experience. The small moments of practice, whether at your sink, in a cafe, or during a short walk, add up over time. With patience and consistency, you will find your voice becoming clearer, your mind more attuned to natural rhythm, and your confidence in speaking English steadily rising. Advanced shadowing techniques help you grow beyond basic practice. One method is whisper shadowing. In whisper shadowing, you play a short clip and then whisper the words at the same time as the speaker. Whispering makes you pay close attention to how your mouth moves. You focus on each sound without worrying about volume. Over time, this builds precise pronunciation and strong listening skills. Another way to deepen your practice is role play shadowing. Find a friend or join an online group. Write a short dialogue for two people, such as ordering coffee at a cafe or asking for directions in London. Have one person read both parts of the dialogue while you listen and shadow each voice. Then switch roles. When you play both parts, you learn to hear and speak different tones and expressions. Role play makes shadowing feel like a real conversation. It gives you confidence in using English in daily life. You can also add creativity by making your own material. Write a brief script about a simple scene, such as two friends planning a trip to Paris. Ask someone to record it in a clear voice. Then use that recording for your shadowing. Creating your own dialogue lets you choose words and topics you care about. It makes practice more personal and fun. Measuring progress is key to staying motivated. Keep a simple log of your shadowing sessions. Each time you practice, write down the date, the name of the clip, and one thing you want to improve. For example, you might note, work on the th sound, or slow down on longer sentences. Reviewing this log after a week or a month shows you how far you have come. You can hear the difference when you compare earlier recordings with newer ones. Seeing real improvement keeps you eager to continue. To add social support, try forming a small shadow circle. Gather 3 to 5 learners in person or online once a week. Choose a single audio clip for everyone to practice. During the meeting, each person takes a turn shadowing the clip live. After each turn, the group gives positive feedback, such as, "Your rhythm was smooth," or "I liked how you matched the speaker's tone on that sentence." This friendly feedback builds your confidence and gives you new ideas for improvement. Being part of a community makes shadowing more enjoyable and helps you stick with it. Consider Diego's story to see how these methods work in real life. Diego is a 42-year-old software engineer in Chicago who wanted to sound more natural during team meetings. He decided to combine shadowing with his gym routine. While walking on a treadmill, he listened to motivational speeches about leadership. He practiced whisper shadowing to focus on each word without disturbing others. After 5 weeks, Diego added role play shadowing with a friend. They wrote a short script about a project meeting and took turns shadowing each part. Diego also kept a log to track his target areas, such as improving his R and L sounds. Finally, he joined an online shadow circle where members met every Sunday to shadow the same clip and share feedback. After 2 months, Diego's team noticed he spoke with more confidence and clearer pronunciation. His manager praised his improved communication skills during video conferences. Deepening your shadowing practice with whisper shadowing, role play, creative scripts, progress logs, and community support takes your fluency to the next level. Each technique focuses on a different skill: accuracy, natural conversation, personalization, self awareness, and social motivation. By combining them, you create a well rounded routine that fits your goals and lifestyle. Keep practicing, keep measuring your progress, and connect with others. Over time, your English will sound more natural and confident, and you will enjoy every step of the learning journey. Now, Mia, Cameron, and Diego each followed a clear path to improve their English. Mia began with the Daily Echo Challenge. Every morning, she chose a 30-second clip, listened once, then repeated it immediately. This simple daily habit helped her mouth learn new sounds and her ear catch natural rhythm. Within 2 weeks, she could repeat longer sentences with fewer mistakes. Her confidence grew, and she felt proud to speak with her colleagues. Cameron fit shadowing into his busy workday. He used his lunch break in New York City to practice. He picked short news clips and repeated them at his favorite cafe. At first, he stumbled over words and felt self-conscious, but he kept going each day for 10 minutes. Over time, his pace became smoother and his tone more natural. His coworkers noticed that he spoke more clearly on video calls. Cameron's consistent effort taught him that small steps each day can yield big results. Diego took shadowing to the gym in Chicago. He tried whisper shadowing on the treadmill, focusing on mouth movements without worrying about voice volume. Later, he wrote his own short dialogue and shared it with a friend for role play shadowing. He also joined a weekly shadow circle to give and receive feedback. Keeping a simple log helped him track his progress and pinpoint areas for improvement. After 2 months, Diego's pronunciation and confidence in meetings had improved dramatically. All 3 learners shared key ideas. Set a small daily goal, choose material that interests you, add creative twists, and stay consistent. They showed us that shadowing is more than a language exercise. It is a practice that connects your mind, mouth, and heart. By repeating and feeling the emotion behind each sentence, You build muscle memory, natural rhythm, and speaking confidence. The deep lesson from their stories is this: real progress comes from steady, focused practice. You do not need hours of study to improve. 5 or 10 minutes of focused shadowing, done every day, can transform your English. You can apply this lesson to your own life right now. Choose a short clip that inspires you. Commit to repeating it each day. Track your small victories and share your journey with friends or a study group. Over time, you will see and hear your own growth. Congratulations on listening through this entire story. You have boosted your English listening and shadowing skills today. Now, let us see what you remember. Which technique did Diego use to focus on mouth movements without worrying about volume? A. Whisper shadowing. B. Passive listening. Comment A or B below to join the conversation. We cannot wait to read your answers. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to our channel. Your support gives us the energy to create more helpful content. If you can, consider donating to help cover our video. We make these lessons for free to help you learn English, and your donation keeps us going. Thank you for your support.